It was January last year, 2016, when my daughter Isabelle, who was 2 at the time, she was a bit unwell and I was putting down to teething. So on the Monday I decided to go to the doctors to seek out, just to make sure it was just a normal viral infection or anything else. Took her, and it was actually, they said it was a viral infection, to go home and carry on with giving a Calpol and ibuprofen. On the Tuesday morning, she woke up, she had a rash. Wednesday, she seemed a lot better in herself on the morning. By tea time, different story. She was tired, she wasn't really moving, temperature was high, lips had swelled up, so had her hands. So I phoned 111 up for advice. They turned around and said they would send an ambulance out. The doctors also thought it was a viral infection but give her antibiotics. So on this Thursday morning, when I woke up I decided to take her back to the doctors, or to the hospital. Temperature at this time was 40 and it wasn't dropping, so they put us in a room with a fan, stripped her to a vest and opened a window to try and get the temperature down and give her more Calpol. That night, the consultants came round and advised that they were going to give her antibiotics through IVI drip, intravenous drip. But if that didn't work, they had in mind that it might be something else, but they didn't want to explain what it was in case it scared me, but that scared me anyway. On the Friday morning, they came back round. Obviously, the antibiotics hadn't worked. They then told me they suspected it was Kawasaki Disease. At this point, I didn't have a clue what Kawasaki Disease was. They advised me what was going to happen with medication next and about having a scan. They was going to have the IVI treatment, the immunoglobulins. Isabelle wasn't herself. She was just lying there, not a happy little girl that I'm not used to. And I was quite scared and worried. On the Saturday morning, she was a lot better in herself. You could see it had worked to some extent. She was getting back to a normal. Her temperature had gone, not completely gone, but it was dropping down, and heart rate was getting back to normal. So they were happy to send her for a scan into a different hospital, what was about a 40-minute drive. And the scan showed nothing abnormal, what was great, what was good news. However, they advised that it should need a second scan because not always everything's shown on the first scan. Nothing always appears. From the main symptoms of what we know as Kawasaki, Isabelle's symptoms, I would say that Isabelle got diagnosed on day 9. She was in a hospital from the Saturday then till the Wednesday and discharged on the Wednesday, but with access back to the ward. She had to have it within the 2-week scan, and it showed that there was a 3 mil dilation or aneurysm, and to be on aspirin until it actually went back to normal size. We had numerous checkups within the way, but because she was also, when she was a baby, had cow's milk allergy, she had to get weighed monthly. At one of these in April last year, I took her and there was a tiny bruise on her bum, what the health visitor noticed. I got reported to social services because of this, and because there was nothing on her notes to say that she'd bruise easily from the aspirin. If Isabelle had on her notes, on her file, that the aspirin would cause bruising, it would have been one of the big factors of us not being reported to social services. The aneurysm's now clear. It cleared in December. Any signs of heart pain, chest pain, she has to go in for an MRI scan. She's more prone now to cardiac problems, aneurysm, anything. Coronary artery disease is one of the big ones. She's more prone to be getting at a younger age. The advice I would give to parents is firstly join the support group, the Kawasaki UK support group what's on Facebook. Without this, I don't know where I'd be. It's a second family. I've made some close friends and it's a really good support system.